2023 was a year of celebration for the 10th year launching of the Belt and Road Initiative. What I think is most important is that the developments, even in the last 10 years, have demonstrated that the Belt and Road Initiative has clearly succeeded in mobilizing and encouraging infrastructure development for the great majority of nations of the world. But I would also say that it wasn't only the last 10 years that have been significant, but it pointed to the coming 10 years as being even more significant in terms of this initiative for global development. The negotiation that took place between Saudi Arabia and Iran, which was negotiated by China, was a clear step in how you can resolve conflict through diplomatic and means of cooperation. And I hope that we will successfully lead the world into the coming 10 years with that type of cooperation and friendship. I traveled to China for the Belt and Road Forum in October. I also traveled to Guangzhou and to Shenzhen. And I can say that from my experience, I was incredibly impressed by seeing for myself how rapidly the region in Guangdong in general has moved forward. I was given the opportunity to visit several important sites, scientific as well as development perspectives that have been achieved in Shenzhen. And I think that the model for this, what has occurred in the development of Shenzhen and Guangzhou especially, has now become a model for the future development of the Belt and Road in Xinjiang. There I saw for myself the enormous development potential that exists, and I was blessed to have the opportunity to see this, not only as how it represents the improvements for Xinjiang, but also in terms of the other 8 border countries, which are very close to Xinjiang, including India, including Pakistan, including Kyrgyzstan, including Russia, Afghanistan. These represent a dramatic potential for Belt and Road development coming into the coming 10 years. From that standpoint, I can speak personally that I saw and was able to participate in the orientation for development of areas in China which will greatly benefit from repeating some of the very successful development when China opened up in areas like Shanghai, in this case Shenzhen, or I should say the Human Rights Forum in Beijing in June of this year. And I had the opportunity to present the fact that what China has been doing with the internal development as well as global development with the Belt and Road Initiative represents the finest means by which human rights I also saw characteristic in the benefits of humanity as a whole. I have been able to do in the other parts of China a clear example of the fact that population is extremely pleased with the internal improvements and the opportunities that are I see the issue presented to the people of China as being intricately tied to the question of elimination of poverty and internal improvements in infrastructure and modernization. This is clearly what China is oriented to do.